Alright guys, what's up? It's Parnelliax. And the new season changes came out on PBE. So we're testing it out with Warwick. There's definitely a couple things to test with Warwick this preseason, so it'll be exciting stuff. I've already played one game of PBE. I honestly do not know what I'm going to be doing this game. The first dragon is going to be the Kimtech dragon. During my last PBE game, I actually got the I let the enemy team get the Kimtech soul. And that was pretty OP, not gonna lie. The actual map, it gives the Kimtech Fog of War, or the Kimtech map change is that it creates these it basically gets rid of bushes like Infernal, but then it creates these stealth zones. Seems pretty OP, but honestly isn't as OP as I thought. Like the camouflage range is pretty huge. It's kind of like Octron W, so it's nothing too crazy. But this game, I mean, hopefully we get the other one, the Hextech is what we're looking for. Hopefully we get to see that. And for runes, we're running Lethal Tempo. All these other runes are standard for Warwick, but Lethal Tempo is what we're testing out. And I tried it last game, and I swear it's just broken. It just has to be broken on melees. It gives up to 90% attack speed, like level 1. You attack 6 times. And then it gives you 50 extra attack range, which is whatever, but that's pretty OP. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see it right here. If I can win this, if I can just YOLO it and just win this fight, it's OP. Confirmed. Okay, well, maybe if not, it's like this. They're kind of inting. It doesn't really matter what I go here. Well, let's look at this. Let's look at this attack speed. I mean, you can see a couple attacks there. The attack speed was really good. That was really good. That was too good of attack speed. It's just better than what Conquer is on live. I'm pretty sure it's just better than Conquer in every way. Conquer gives you 20 attack damage. This gives you 90% attack speed. Are you kidding? Why would you not just take Lethal Tempo? It's basically it's literally just Conquer, but just an attack speed form. But it's just so much better early on, at least. You don't get the healing, but you don't really care about the healing, especially on Warwick. Look at this attack speed. Look at this attack speed, though. And it's crazy because I heal so much because I'm playing Warwick. We just heal a bunch from it as well. So it's basically Conquer. We actually do get the healing, at least on Warwick. I'm just trying to, I mean, is that going to be balanced in Master E or something? I don't know, man. I was going in there to bait Zed or something like that, and it just ended up baiting my Yumi. I mean, it's PB. Gonna queue the condemn there. Look at this attack speed. Look at this attack speed, bro. I'm gonna flash the fear, and we're going to get one shot. That was the part of the plan. Let's go. Huge dub. Okay, I don't know what to get as far as items are concerned. I tried a lot of new items last time. We could just try it again because there were some pretty good options. So I actually tried the assassin item, the new assassin. That I think this actually might be a good option for Warwick. You can ult twice in a fight, which is pretty OP. But let's go with Turbo Kimtech. Now this obviously isn't a new item, but it did get changed, and it feels like a pretty good Warwick item now. Maybe I might be wrong. I'll have to actually test it out more. But I mean, the stats are all pretty good for Warwick, obviously. But it gives you this upfront burst damage. It's like Dead Man's Plate now with the damage, which is AoE by the way as well, so it helps your clear speed. But the upfront burst allows you, I don't know, just gives you more damage, which is that's the reason you don't go this item, is because you need damage somewhere. Because you get the damage now, it's solid. I let them get this dragon, unfortunately. But I mean, this PB is pretty wild. I don't know how long this game's gonna last. I just KS the hell out of that. I KS the hell out of my Yas or my Vlad there. Yeah, he wants to push. I'm down. Yep. It's actually best to push here. I just wasn't sure on PB. PB people are bad at the game, so they go kind of crazy at random stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna try to have the most fun this game as we can. I don't know. A lot of times PB games will last like 10 minutes. My last one actually lasted like 35. That was good. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it though. Okay, let's just see how this goes. I'm level 6. I think I just double kill. You can ult, stack up your lethal tempo. It like it's just so busted. That has to get nerfed, man. I swear they're going to nerf it like the attack speed like 10% or something like that. It's like 15% per stack because lethal tempo gives 6 stacks of it stacks 6 times with attack speed. And each stack gives 15% attack speed, and that max stacks you get the attack range, which isn't really a big deal. It's nice. It is nice for Warwick because his attack range is pretty low. But this attack speed is just too high. I just think it's gonna get nerfed. That's just my honest opinion. I'd love to freak out about how strong it is in Warwick, but I feel like it's gonna get nerfed. If I'm wrong, hallelujah, because this is just awesome. This would buff Warwick's early game in such a insane manner. There's also that new keystone that they're coming out with. It's not on PBE yet. It's First Strike. I was thinking about that. First of all, it's not going to be that great in Warwick, I don't think. Maybe it could be good in the jungle, but probably not. Probably wouldn't be good in top lane either, unless it's like a certain matchup. Maybe like a tank matchup, you'd like it, actually. But I was just thinking, like, if you're playing lane Warwick, people are going to be taking that against you all the time, and it's going to be hell. So that's actually, First Strike being in the game is going to be a nerf for Warwick in lane. Because you're just going to be farming people free gold. Because you're a melee champion that has no range or no gap closer. They're just going to be able to hit you first every time. The Q follow. Like, it's so much attack speed, man. So much attack speed. So much attack speed. It's awesome. I mean, I love it. I really do love it. And the thing is, even if it does get nerfed a little bit, I still think it'll be good. That's the thing. And you gotta consider like the fact that you can ult Q someone, and then you already have 60% attack speed after that. And then you can fear them, and then you'll just have you'll feel them with 90% attack speed, and it's just like you'll hit them like 5 times. It's pretty insane. So that's one cool thing about the new season on PB so far. I'm gonna recard it here in his face. I don't want them to FF, so I'm just gonna like kind of say, hey, I'm not taking your jungle. Okay, well, this guy's gonna just. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and just give him the shutdown. That evens things out a little bit. I did want to get to like the late game to kind of like, yeah, test out these things. Last game I was playing, like I said, I went lethal tempo and went to like 35 minutes, but I was against a lot of squishy range champions, so lethal tempo did not feel that good late game. And honestly, it probably still won't this game, but it'll be at least a little bit better. I can actually stick on some of these champions more. Okay, so let's grab Turbo Chem Tank. Let's get CR Boost just kind of cuz. And we'll get Titanic Hydra. So some items that I think could be good. Winter's Approach could be good on Warwick as like an alternative to Styx. Could be good. I think for lane Warwick this could be good, but probably not for jungle Warwick. Like I said, the AD Assassin item could be good. Crossfire got buffed for Warwick, which is nice. Okay, we queued through the minions to try to get that. Fortunately, we managed. I mean, we couldn't make it out alive. Kind of misplayed. I definitely hesitated there, but it's fine. We'll make it through. Like, yeah, you can see like Turbo Chem Tank. the refuel passes was got added. So you don't have the Bombi Cinders passive on it anymore, which is fine. You don't, because that's like minimal DPS. It gives you like 20 damage per second. You don't really care about that. But the fact that you get like 120 magic damage all nearby enemies, that's increased against jungle monsters in an AoE. And you need to see how fast it stacks too. Like, check this out. I'll Q this. It'll proc it. Boom, there you go. You see it? And like, I'll just move around a little bit. Attack a little bit. And you can stack it up every like 3 or 4 seconds. At most. So it's not too bad. See, it's solid. I mean, honestly, do you even need Tiamat at that point? I mean, I feel like you kind of do. Wait, how expensive is this item? 2,800. Maybe you could skip Tiamat. Your early game would also be kind of trash, but once you get to this item, your clear speed would be solid. The possibility. There's a possibility of skipping Tiamat. Maybe you could go like Iron Spike Whip and... Well, you can't actually... You can't go Iron Spike Whip. Never mind. And rush to Mythic. That's not Gorging Curse Stride. I don't know. Maybe you could go like Bork. Bork actually gives you a decent clear speed. So you can maybe go like Bork and then get it. I don't know. Like your dueling powers. And like, see the burst? That's the burst from Righteous, or not Righteous Glory. It's Turbo Chem Tank. Love it. Okay, it's actually the Infernal map. You know, dude, when they have new changes on PvE, like new dragons, they should have it like set so that it's only the new dragons that appear, like later. So that, because that's what people want to see. They don't want to see the Infernal. You see, like, I ulted and Q'd, and I have a 6% bonus attack speed. I actually need to show you guys what that actually does to my attack speed number. So you can see right here when I'm actually in combat what happens. I could camp this, but it's a little bit too brutal. I want to be more proactive, not be super tryhard. There you go. See, let's like fight. It's kind of 1v1. Even 1v1. Turbo Chem Tank. I mean, honestly, the attack speed didn't feel that crazy there. I mean, considering how fed I am, I figured I'd shred him a lot more, basically. But you also gotta keep in mind, it makes your attack speed cap up to, it brings your attack speed cap up to 3. Now, let's actually try to fight this guy. Go. Look at my attack speed. Look at my attack speed. 100 or 1.5, and that's without my W passive too. So it almost goes up by like literally 50%, like of the total attack speed, which is insane. But yeah, the fact that it brings your attack speed cap up to 3, it's not infinite anymore, but that's fine. The fact that it brings it up to 3 is huge for Warwick's W. Because when you bring them low in health and you have this much attack speed, you're going to overcap on attack speed, generally speaking. Unless you have lethal tempo, in which case you'll be like, when they're below 20% health, you'll actually get that 3 attack speed. Even within attack speed items. I've actually already tested it, and it's pretty insane. Okay, so as far as other items to test, I think Abyssal Mask will be good. It's kind of boring. We're not going to go it, but could be pretty good. I mean, we might as well just try the assassin item. I mean, kind of weird. You probably wouldn't go it with this type of ability. You'd probably go like Sterix next or something, but let's test it out more. I think it's fun. I want to test out like a AD build with this Axiom Arc. but it's fine. We can make it work. It's not like too troll or anything like that. It's something I could do in a normal game. It's just I'd probably like rarely ever do it. Like, sorry, the camera's kind of weird, but like you just see it, man. It's just nuts. The emotes going crazy. We can buy our Axiom Axe or Axiom Arc, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's item, like I can't tell if it's gonna be a Warwick item or not. It's kind of expensive, but it gives good stats, and like I don't think it gives good enough stats for the price, but the passive is surprisingly effective. Considering you have Titanic Hydra. In team fights, you'll apply the cleave to a lot of people, which means you get free assists and stuff. Which means that you can ult to engage a team fight. And like kill someone, have the cleave, like kill like 1 or 2 other people, and then you'll have your ultimate back up again. At least after a few seconds. Like I've actually like ulted twice in a team fight before, and that's pretty nice for a champion like Warwick, because I mean I guess it's nice for any champion really. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. So sad. Oh, also, that's another thing. So I actually did this combo last game too. Look at my ability haste with this build so far. You gotta keep in mind, Titanic Hydra doesn't give ability haste too. It's just Turbo Kim Tank gives you so much with the mythic passive. You have CDR boots obviously, and this gives you a lot as well. So this is a very heavy CDR build at this point, which is pretty nice. So I could go. Where can I go next? I'm trying. Am I able to buy this? Oh yeah, you have to like stack it up to get to the actual good thing. Let's just go Deadman's. I know it's kind of weird, but I'm feeling Deadman's with this build. We have a lot of I just want the movement speed. I think it'll stack really well with Righteous Glory, or sorry, Turbo Kim Tank. And I tried. I think Force of Nature actually looks crazy OP. It's basically Adaptive Helm from the previous seasons, but just better. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just straight up better. Like you have to stack it up, but if you're building tanky, it's not going to take long for you to stack it up. It's fine. I'm going to take blue buff, and then I'll come to the fight. Like, look, you have 2.5 attack speed without your lethal tempo. If they're low in health. Okay, well. Glory. Damn, I didn't get the heal off. But like, my ultimate's almost back up. I just ulted. I got 2 kills. And my ultimate's already almost back up. 25%. So what's 25% of 50? I need to do my math here. It's like 13. It's about 12. So it's about... So I get 2 kills. That shaves 24 seconds off. And then my ultimate's basically on a 24-second cooldown then, in like a team fight, realistically, which is pretty insane. And if I get a 3rd kill, it's 36 seconds off. So my ultimate would be on like a 12-second cooldown in a team fight. Assume I'm able to pick up 3 kills or assists. Oh, another thing also with the new season is these objective bounties. They have this in the right-hand corner. I noticed it kind of mentions it. I don't know if this is supposed to be something else, because seems kind of weird to have it in the right-hand corner like this. Maybe there's supposed to be a different icon here. But you can see them like the highlighted on the map. I still don't like the highlights. I feel like are kind of inconsistent. Like I can't tell if we're defending it or not. I guess you just tab to do it, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think it's kind of hard to tell like whose bounty, who the bounty is for. But regardless, there's these objective bounties. And they're spread across everyone in the team. So if it says a 500 gold bounty, it means everyone gets 100 gold. If like the enemy team gets the Baron, for example. You see that burst, my burst damage with this build? I'm like really tanky. We're good. We're safe. And I guess they just FF. But I guess the one last thing I want to say with regards to the objective bounties is I feel like there's too many objective bounties. I feel like it's going to they're going to need to tone it back a little bit after the fact. But that is, I mean, this is game 1 of, it's technically my second game of PBE Warwick on, for season 12, the new changes coming out. So it's pretty fun so far. There's not like a ton of crazy changes, but there's definitely enough to where it'll be interesting. And Warwick's builds will certainly change at least a little bit. Like you'll definitely go like Force of Nature in some builds, for example. There might be some crazy new builds with some of the new items, and Lethal Tempo might be an insane rune. First Strike could even be an insane rune. I'll have to try that out, but it's pretty hype. And so far, I kind of like the changes, not going to lie, even though everything's a little bit power creeped. Kind of like the changes. So, yep. Let me know what you guys think or any of your opinions of the changes. Peace.